We use the phrase sea stories in the Navy, but sea stories, there's an element of truth and maybe some stretching of that in the retelling of it. But the histories that are really important, and they are very truthful histories, are about the things of the 6 frigates, the first 6 ships that the Navy built. Pretty amazing ships. And they incorporated every bit of Yankee ingenuity, if you will, to build those ships. They could sail faster than any other ships of the line of the day. 2 knots faster in some cases. Now that's a lot in the age of sail to be able to go 2 knots faster. 2 knots faster meant that you could be able to, instead of trading broadsides, and whenever you did that, many people died, if you could be able to come in faster than them and then cross the T, as they said, then you could rake fire down upon the other ship and you could destroy them, with them only having 1 or 2 cannons to bring to bear on you. So we built those 6 ships with that ability to be 2 knots faster, and therefore they were very capable during the War of 1812 when they were needed very much. But that's one example. Another one that is a historical story that I think, to me, I think is very important for the United States Navy, but it's not a U.S. Navy story. It's a Royal Navy story, and it's the Battle of Trafalgar and Lord Nelson. To me, we have gleaned all of those lessons that he fought at Trafalgar. We've tried to bring those into the United States Navy in the way in which we fight today. There's the story about the last signal flags that Lord Nelson put up on the signal hoist. And there's some debate as to exactly which flags they were, but as the story goes, that supposedly what he put up is, "England confides that every man will do his duty." Now you may say, well, that's a rather strange thing. He didn't give a tactical formation. He didn't tell part of his force to try to edge out the other, the French or the Spanish forces. Essentially, England confides every man will do his duty was go out there and do what I trained you to do, because he used to have these dinners where he would talk with all of his commanders, impart his philosophy so that they would completely understand how he wanted them to fight. He would understand how they were likely to fight. They would be able to agree upon things, months and weeks, days, and months before they would ever get into an engagement. And he did that in preparation for over a year before he actually fought the Battle of Trafalgar. The interesting thing is that he also combined that with then teaching his sailors how to fire twice as fast as the French or the Spanish. And as a result of the combination of those things, he was able to overpower a force that was remarkably larger than his, because they were more agile, they were more flexible, and they were, frankly, more able to win and prevail in a case like that. To me, that's what we've tried to bring into the United States Navy. We call it a combined warfare concept. Bottom line, that is, what that really amounts to is, when I was the Commodore and I was the Sea Combat Commander in northern Iraq, my Admiral and I used to have a lot of discussions about how we were going to fight. And he knew exactly what I was going to do, and he let me go do those things.